Let's take you to New York and join CBS correspondent Mark Liverman, who is covering the story from there. Mark, when does this law in Alabama come into effect?
So, Lucy, the law goes into effect 6 months from now, which is actually 3 months longer than usual in Alabama. Supporters say the medical community asked for more time because of the complexities of the law. Democrats called it a political stunt because it's only meant to be challenged in court. Now, regardless of the timing, the American Civil Liberties Union and other pro-abortion groups have already vowed to challenge this in court, which would prevent from going into effect until the court challenges are over, Lucy.
So, do both sides are now preparing then for this battle to go further through the courts, Mark?
Exactly. They want this in court to challenge Roe v. Wade, the Supreme Court ruling that legalized abortion in all 50 states. The Republican lawmakers who crafted this bill, most of them actually support a slightly less restrictive abortion ban known as the heartbeat bill. That's where abortion becomes illegal after a baby's heartbeat is detected. And they also support exemptions for rape and incest, which this law does not. Now, they say those exemptions could be added after Roe v. Wade is overturned. But in terms of the reason this bill is so restrictive, it's because they see it as the best chance to get the U.S. Supreme Court to take a look at abortion and possibly overturn Roe v. Wade. Now, Republican lawmakers believe any exemptions weaken their case. More than a half dozen other states have the heartbeat bill currently tied up in the courts. And some breaking news here in the U.S. Another state, Missouri, moved a step closer to passing similar legislation, Lucy.
Mark, what's the balance on the Supreme Court if it does indeed end up there?
Well, legal experts say it wouldn't even reach the Supreme Court for another 2 years. Now, the court already has 2 abortion-related cases it may look at. First, one actually comes in from June 2020 in the absolute middle of our presidential campaign. As for those, the Supreme Court hasn't taken up an abortion case yet since the newest justice, Brett Kavanaugh, joined the bench. However, the court is more conservative than it has been in generations. So that's why you're seeing so many states try to pass legislation right now. Kavanaugh and the other Trump-appointed justice, Neil Gorsuch, both told centrist Republicans they support the established precedent of previous courts during their confirmation hearings. But more recent rulings on unrelated topics suggest otherwise. So for now, abortion remains legal in America as these court challenges continue, Lucy.
Mark, good to have you. Thanks so much for joining us. Mark Liverman there from New York.